Assalamu alaikum everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about some of my goals and plans for this month of Ramadan. I know we're a little bit late because we are basically halfway through Ramadan. Unfortunately, I had a lot of things come up and then was a little bit lazy, to be honest, so I wasn't making videos as much, even though I had so many different things that I wanted to share with you guys, but that's okay. We're here now, so let's get right into the video. So I feel like I slacked off a little bit, and that's because of pure laziness and not just having a lot of distractions in place, essentially, primarily being a lot of doom scrolling, which there will be a video about that and how I'm going to be tackling it for the next month, or the remaining of Ramadan at least, and thereafter. But basically the plan right now is I really want to improve my salat. This is a huge focus for me this year. It was also a huge focus for me last year, and while I improved a lot, I think, during that month of Ramadan, since then, like, I have overall seen improvement in my salah, and I want to strengthen that a lot, especially in these last 2 weeks of Ramadan. And basically the goal is to make sure that I improve the quality of my salah by really understanding what I'm saying and trying to give myself reminders on what it is that I am saying when I'm praying. And so basically I want to read all, try to understand the translation of what I'm saying when I'm performing salah, and I think that'll make a huge difference. And I think I can do this very easily by just adding a little bit more time in my day to do that. And yeah, it's not really a high commitment. The second thing I want to work on is praying more salah. And my goal is, inshallah, this year, that I want to, for at least the month of Ramadan, every single day, I want to, or the remaining of Ramadan, the plan is to basically read one extra day's worth of salah every single day for the rest of Ramadan. And the goal is for sure to do that for the last 10 days, but obviously I need to make sure I am getting in the habit of that. And so I'm going to be starting now, inshallah. It's sometimes I genuinely just don't even realize and the day is gone, and so I have to really try to make sure that I'm very conscious of it and making time for it. And if I do that, we're good. I believe I also did try to do that last Ramadan, and I think I was actually pretty successful. Man, I need to go back and either watch that video or I need to write it down somewhere, because I feel like I remember it better that way. But yes, inshallah, the goal is for the remainder of this Ramadan, I gotta do that. The third thing that I've actually already been doing for the last couple of weeks is I started a Quran class, which is basically where I am reading the translation of Quran. It's really simple, but I found that it was really helpful, really interesting to do it with other people rather than on my own. And there was this barrier of I don't know if I'll be able to attend the classes, I don't know if it's worth the money and all of that, even though it's not a huge time commitment. And I know that honestly the money is not even that much, it's really not. But just personally, I was just struggling with that a little bit. And once I did it though, I found that first of all, I'm not, upset or feel like a failure if I have to skip a couple classes because of my work schedule or other time commitments. It's not the end of the world. We're good. We're doing that, and the plan is to continue to do that to supplement my journey with Islam and Salah. The fourth thing I want to work on is trying to read more Quran, but I did not focus on reading Quran for the last, I think, 2 Ramadans at least, but I want to bring that back in, because I think the goal is not necessarily to read the whole Quran during Ramadan, but to develop sustainable habits so that I am continue to read Quran even after Ramadan is over, even if it's just a few pages, every other day or something. I'm okay with that. The point is to develop sustainable habits that I can carry forward for the rest of the year, and then improve upon them in the following Ramadan, inshallah. So all of this stuff takes a lot of time commitment and discipline. So how am I doing that? Let's get over that right now. So first is to try to reduce my screen time. You guys might have seen that I have been trying to reduce my screen time for quite some time. I made a couple videos about it. I didn't get to make a video about my February recap, but that'll be coming out very soon, along with this video probably. And the thing is, the biggest thing that makes the biggest difference is anything that has an infinite scroll feature needs to not be on my phone, or I need to just not be someone that uses that type of feature on that specific app. And that makes such a huge difference because it frees up so much time. The second thing has to be the fact that I have been focusing on eating simpler foods during iftari, and that reduces my prep time quite a bit. It's really important to basically have that like mindset shift and just be okay with the fact that you're not making like 3-4 dishes for appetizers, even though I still found myself quickly making a few things because I came across like really nice, simple, healthy recipes that I want to incorporate for my iftari. And of course I found those while doom scrolling on Instagram. But since then, what I've done is I've kept it very easy, low effort, and I've not beaten up myself over the fact that I don't have as much variety as I normally do. And I think because I'm trying to get into the mindset, like I said, of like that's not what's important in Ramadan, and appreciating the fact that, you know, this is a very limited time, that, you know, you don't know when you're gonna make, if you're gonna make it to the next Ramadan. So I'm trying to like get into that by freeing up time from activities that just are not that important. It's really hard sometimes, but I feel like if I'm just very conscious of it and I put barriers to like things that would distract me, it makes it so much more possible. And I think that that's the track that I'm on right now. So hopefully you can use some of these tips to improve your experience with Ramadan this year. If you find it helpful, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you have any really helpful tips, that would be really appreciated as well. Let me know in the comments, and follow me on Instagram, even though I'm not using it right now, or on X as well. And I will see you guys in the next video.